Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's May. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can't teach speed, and a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you. 2nd and 5. 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 2nd and 5
May now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
So on comes Joshua Carney to try this field goal.
A 55-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. Now they'll run. It's a counter. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. They'll look underneath here to Benson. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down. And, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. In the pocket looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This pass caught. Right side. It's Allen. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's got that to the rookie wide out from Georgia. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense on what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. That down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught at the 3. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
First down goal, the 1-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be second down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw now, May. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here.
Oh, a loose football. The Seahawks scoop it up. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They send the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Rams. And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. And he pitches it. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick six. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Tight end going in motion here. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Tre'Davious White in coverage. Knocks that one away. So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The throw on the run is complete. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Back to the air one more time. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on three more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Off the bootleg. Here's Meg. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Man in motion is Brown. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on...
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Gain of 12 and a first down. They'll go with a counter on first down. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Up the middle they go. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Brian Ramczyk, former Badger, guilty that time. From out of the gun, here's May. Quick throw, taken in. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. May to the air once more. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams have cut the deficit to 5. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 25.
May now on 1st and 10. On the out, connecting with Allen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That is caught. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, L.A. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end going in motion to the left. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. May going to look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Here's May. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into touchdown practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to the air one more time. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just past the 30.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gain to show for it.
That was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
Tight end motioning left. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few